Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to episode 3 of RWA Cataclysm, and it's time to see the deadliest machines in RWA at the moment. Go at it to see who is the most destructive once and for all. It's our Deadly Dealers tournament. Let's see who will be competing.
From Lincoln, Stinger, Thwackbots.
A very successful machine with a very powerful, very dangerous mace. Many have fell victim to it in the past. It is destructive, it is deadly. It is definitely one to watch out for, and it is most likely going to be a favourite in this Deadly Dealers tournament.
From Redditch, 95, Axebots.
Representing Sam Elliott 6495 in its heat, proved itself to be a very dangerous machine with its bi-directional axe weapon. Just look at the power of this thing as it's smashed up 44 in record style. Absolutely destroying it, smashing it, and bashing it. Watch out for these guys, they could be underdogs.
From Bournemouth, Razer, Crusher.
They may never have lived up to their potential, Razer, however they are a very disruptive machine in RWA, and they were able to give eventual RWA Rebirth Series 2 champions Behemoth a hell of a run for their money. So don't count them out just yet. They've got that deadly crushing claw. Can they do a few upsets in this tournament?
From Gloucestershire, Dogmeat, Spinner.
I think everyone has these guys as their favourites to win this. That destructive flywheel is mentioned in hushed whispers along the pits. It is a deadly machine, and although they lost early in RWA Rebirth 2, they're back for more vengeance and much more violence. So those are the 4 machines competing. They're going to be battling out in a head-to-head tournament, and at the end of it, the robots with the most points will be in the final. So, like I just said, it's going to be a point-based head-to-head system. 3 points for a KO, 2 points for a judge's decision victory, and no points for a loss. Let's see who's up first.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate.
We've got a great battle to start us off here. A horizontal flywheel versus a very powerful Crusher, and Razer getting on the side of Dogmeat and crumpling onto the back of the machine. That's where that self-riding mechanism is. Look, that blade spinning, but they're just not getting anywhere with it. And Razer here on the attack, and now they managed to pin them against the side wall, and they managed to stop that flywheel, and they're getting behind the flywheel and trying to cause damage to it, and now going for the exposed wheels on the side of Dogmeat. Oh, and they pulled one straight off! Oh my goodness, me and Dogmeat are in all sorts of problems here. They've still got enough motion, I think, to be considered mobile. They've got a wide circle of range for that drive still. Remember, it's only when it's complete. Oh, they've lost the other wheel as well. Razer have just plugged both of Dogmeat's wheels straight off, and now crumpling in to the flywheel. What a surprise this is. Razer, they've never really lived up to their potential in RWA. But here they are now proving themselves to be a deadly machine, and Dogmeat, one of the odds-on favourites, have been pitted. Oh, what a fantastic performance by Razer, and what a fantastic battle. They definitely get the 3 points there, no doubt about it. Oh, so confirmation there, Razer have 3 points, Dogmeat have none. That was a huge surprise. Now it's time for 95 to go up against Stinger, who will win this one.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate.
The hard thing about Stinger is that it's very hard to hit with a weapon like 95's. Oh, 95 did attempt there, but they ended up getting flipped up and over. Now, can they stop right now? It's too late. They're already down the pit of oblivion. Oh, well done, Stinger. Wow, that was very, very quick, wasn't it? Goodness me, I wasn't expecting it to be over that quickly, but Stinger get 3 points, 95 get zilch. That's a shame for them. They're going to have to try and make up for that later on in this tournament, aren't they?
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate.
Now the question here is, will Razer be able to get a hold of those big wheels of Stinger? Will they be able to get a hold of the rear axle? Not too sure. Stinger definitely doing all the major work at the moment, and they flip Razer up and over. Now can Razer self-right here? They are meant to be able to self-right, but they needed a bit of assistance there from Stinger. Stinger now coming back in for another shot on Razer. Those wings are open. I'm wondering if they've been immobilized. Those wings of Razer now coming in there for a good drive in. That was good driving there by Ian Lewis at the controls of Razer. He's a very seasoned veteran. He would be a good driver, wouldn't he? You'd expect nothing less. And now in towards the CPZ of Karma. Is Razer still mobile here, or have they been conged out there? They are okay. They are still moving. But Razer are being bullied and beaten up here. There's no doubt about that at all, is there? And Razer are in a lot of trouble. Oh, and Stinger have sent themselves spiraling into the pit yet again. They really need to gain control of this machine in the future. Quick confirmation there. Razer managing to secure 6 points. They're almost guaranteed a final placement. Stinger, that was a surprise. Can 95 and Dogmeat gain some points now?
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
All to play for here in this battle, because if one robot loses out of these two, I don't think they're going to have much of a chance at getting back into the competition. So it's all to play for. Neither machine has any points. Down comes the big axe there of 95. Something came off of Dogmeat there. I'm wondering if it was superficial. Down comes the axe, and they managed to once again attack those exposed wheels of Dogmeat. Down comes the axe on the spinning flywheel. Dogmeat's going to get that thing spinning up to speed now. Down comes 95's axe onto the flywheel deflecting the axe away, but 95 now coming in for a silent assault. And I think everybody has kind of realised that the most exposed part of Dogmeat is its side. It's where the flywheel isn't, and it's got a very high ground clearance and exposed wheels, and they're definitely taking advantage of that now. In comes 95 with another attack on top of Dogmeat. Is that flywheel still working? The Shremek has now been broken off thanks to that powerful axe of 95, and I tell you what, Dogmeat are in a lot of trouble here. They really have not performed well in this tournament so far. We were expecting them to do much better than this. Goodness me, the impact there, did you see it? Down comes Axe again, though, and this time they managed to stop Dogmeat's flywheel yet again. And now into Karma's CPZ, and Karma now plucking them up into the air and dumping them down. She is a really mean house robot. Down comes 95 Axe once again onto that flywheel of Dogmeat. I'm wondering now whether or not that flywheel is still mobile. That Axe of 95 is such a quick, deadly, hard-hitting weapon, isn't it? You blink and you miss it sort of thing. Rapid fire, they can hit you 3 times in a second, they say. And that it only takes a good 2 or 3 hits for something damage to be done, to be fair. And Dogmeat here, I think they've been immobilised now as well. And they're being edged towards the bit of oblivion, and down they go! And 95 have managed to secure themselves 3 points. Well done to them. Very good performance there. Wow, that's a surprise to me. 95 getting the 3 points, and that to me means Dogmeat, I don't think they can get themselves out of this rut, and I think they could be the definite ones to lose this one.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
So, can Razer make it 3 out of 3 battles? Can they get the full 9 points? They're going in there for the crutch, but the slanted sides of 95 preventing them from crushing through, and 95's axe hitting Razer and hitting them hard. Razer, a very good machine, very dangerous machine, but there's one thing that's been proven, is they don't like being hit hard by things, and that's exactly what 95 is doing to them here. Razer trying to get that crusher into that sidebar, but like I said, it's such a slanted side, it's very hard for them to get a good grip. And now Karma grabbing a hold of Razer and toppling them up and over. Can Razer self-right? They struggled to self-right earlier against Stinger, don't forget. The vulnerable underbelly now being attacked. They self-righted, no problems there whatsoever. Very quick self-righting on the part of Razer, but for me, they are definitely losing this fight. What are they doing? What are they doing? You're not supposed to be attacking the house room. We're supposed to be attacking 95. That could have ruined your chances for a definite place in the final, Razer, you absolute muppets! What were they thinking? I still think with 6 points they will have a strong chance of being in the finals. Down comes 95's axe. 95 really need to win this one, don't forget. They want to have any hope of making it in to the final to face off against whoever they go up against, don't they, really? There they are, once again pushing Razer around and chopping. Razer really trying to get that Crusher in, but they just keep missing the flat top and keep hitting the slanted sides. Down comes the axe again. Now, has Razer's beak been immobilised here? It looked a little bit loose there, if you ask me. Down comes 95's axe again, pinning them down, dragging them against the arena floor. It's such an effective weapon. Look at the speed of it! And the power of it. And Razer have been beaten to a pulp here. And I'm wondering if they're still mobile. I think they might just be, but only just. Or are they? They're on the floor flipper there, and they don't seem to be moving too far. Oh, the floor flip is concaved! The floor flip is concaved once again. Well, they flip back up again and threw Razer up and over. And I think that might be it for Razer. I can't see them getting back from here. And they're on their side now. And they've been thrown out of the arena. So there it is. They are out. And 95 collect 6 points. Well done to them. What a performance. What a machine. So both Razer and 95 now have 6 points, which means Stinger have to beat Dogmeat in order to stay in the competition. Dogmeat, they're over and done with already.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
So can Dogmeat get some consolation points here? Can they get one fight on their side? Even if they win via judges and only get 2 points, at least it'll be some consolation points. But they are up against Stinger. Now, this is a rematch in RWA, the original RWA series, Series 29. They used to met in the series semi-final, and Stinger beat Dogmeat almost immediately. And now they've managed to do almost the same thing, because Dogmeat have lost a wheel and they've lost their self-righting mechanism. I tell you what, Dogmeat, they're so renowned for causing so much damage. It's almost lovely to see them take some damage themselves. Oh, what a shame. Katrina's flywheel came off and kept spinning. Oh, Dogmeat down the pit of oblivion. They're out. They didn't even get any points whatsoever. Katrina throwing her own flywheel down the pit because she's that disgusted with it. And Stinger, they managed to secure the points. They get 6 points as well. Well done to them. So, confirmation, Dogmeat are definitely out, but because Stinger, Razer and 95 all ended up with 6 points, it means that Stinger, Razer and 95 are in the final.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
3 very different machines here. Oh, 95 immediately sent flying by Stinger's mace. I'm wondering what damage that's done. Oh, so too were Razer. Goodness me. Stinger, very impressive early on in this final already. There is the big axe of 95 coming down on top of Razer, but there's Stinger now sending both Razer and 95 flying. Razer very close towards the pit of oblivion. They need to get away from there as quick as possible. Down comes the axe of 95 onto Stinger, so they are trying to get at that axle, to get at those tyres, seeing what damage they can do. But Stinger is a very hard robot to get a hold of. Don't forget, being pushed back towards the CP set. That's where Nail is. That's good tactics and good driving by 95 to put Stinger in harm's way, thanks to the thanks to that robot. And Stinger, in one hit, flips Nail up and over. That's not very good for them. Meanwhile, Razer were immobilised for a very long time, and Katrina sending them packing. Well done to Razer, they did so well to get this far, but unfortunately for them, they were immobilised from that shot from Stinger and pitted by Katrina. And now it's down to these two, the two most destructive machines in RWA. At the moment, 95 are on their side. They nearly went down the pit. That was the second time they went down the pit again. They're upside down. Can they self-right? Nail are also upside down. And Stinger very nearly went down the pit again there. And we know what happens when Stinger gets too close to a pit and gets a little bit too excited, don't we? 95 are in all sorts of problems though, and for me are currently losing this fight. They were having a very good attack on Stinger early on, but since then it's all been Stinger. But down comes Axe again, and they managed to clutch Stinger now. Can they drag Stinger? No! Stinger able to get away. Stinger trying to bring that mace in and to beat the living daylights out of 95. 95 trying to get in on the attack on Stinger. Down comes Axe again. This is a terrific battle here between two fantastic machines. two of the most destructive machines RWA has ever seen. Obviously, they're both competing for the championship of the Deadly Dealers, the deadliest robot in RWA at the moment. And for me, Stinger and 95 are having a very close battle here. Maybe Stinger on top, maybe. I'm not too sure. I wouldn't want to be a judge if it goes to the judges, but it could very well do so at this rate. There is the big axe. Once again, a 95, but they've once again been flipped up and over by Stinger. Can they self-right? That's one problem the 95 has. It doesn't self-right very easily by the looks of things. And they're getting closer and closer towards that pit. And it will only take one good shot from Stinger to get them down. Can they get away from there? They've managed to self-right just. Whew. And then, but they've been flipped up and over again. I was going to say they can finally calm their hearts down. But they've once again been flipped, and they've self-right again. But they've been sent flying once again. And now for me, Stinger are definitely on top in this final. And if it was to go to the judges, they would probably be the strong aggressors and on the verge of winning here. And look at this again. Stinger have them by the floor, by the pit of oblivion. And one good shot will do it for Stinger, and it does. And Stinger have won the Deadly Dealers tournament. Oh, what a fantastic performance. Commiserations to 95 and Razer. They both performed well to get this far, but Stinger are the Deadly Dealers champions. Thank you very much for watching this, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, and I will see you next time for the Annihilator. Bye-bye.